What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. We are here today with the next part of Legend of Grimrock. Now, with this iron door, I thought to myself, wasn't there a gem or something earlier on in the game? And so I bet you put the gem in here, and that's what'll do it. I remember there was a gem that opened doors, and seeing as we're trying to open a door, yeah, that's a what is that? Oh no. I'm saying, oh no. The Crookhorn Longbow. Missile weapon 17, a powerful bow made from the horns of a crookhorn ram. So that would be a weapon for her. The unfortunate problem being I ditched all my arrows somewhere in the dungeon. So that leaves me in a spot where let's go check some of the other dungeon areas and see if maybe it's possible. I don't remember where I left them. I don't remember at all where I left them, but I've started the episode now, and oh no. So I left a bunch of arrows down in one of these holes, and we need to find them. And so there's a couple ways we might accomplish this, but the first and foremost is I think just checking all the holes. I ditched the arrows because I didn't figure I don't know. I figured I was pretty close to the end of the game and I wasn't going to pick up anything useful. There's no arrows over here. Kind of idiotic logic if you know the way that MMOs and RPGs work, where it's just like, you always get better stuff towards the end of the game, but okay, well, let's check the other hole then. God, this is bad. I apologize, everybody. I could make a cut right here, but people seem to like watching me just wander around and do whatever, and so I'll stick with that for right now. Did I ditch the arrows down in this one? I think I might as well check it as long as I'm here. I might as well check it. I don't remember at all where I ditched these arrows. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so we've got 16 of those. And how many broadheads do we leave right here? Actually, where did the broadheads go? I know I left a bunch of maybe I enchanted all the broadheads and that's what's happened. Still, I mean, I'm gonna ditch the crossbow here, I guess. There's no reason to carry it around if I'm not gonna be using it. I'll keep the quarrels with me, I guess. I'm starting to feel like she might not ever get to the point where she's gonna use leather armor. It's kind of wishful thinking on my end of the spectrum, but I don't know. 19 DPS, I'm assuming that... What does the Crookhorn do? Hold on. Speed 11, so... Well, I'm going to guess that the speed is way better than the crossbow. But the place we were looking for in the previous episode, I'm assuming is going to be these stairs right here. I thought those stairs went up for some reason. And I guess that was just like an organization... It was like a failure on my part, I suppose. I don't really... Yeah, I might as well use this right now while we're around here. I see no reason not to. And I need to go back around this way. That reminds me of Naughty Fun. When I was a kid, there was this class that I had called Naughty Fun, but it was spelled like Kanaughty Fun. And so you were learning to like tie knots and stuff. I never grew up near an ocean or whatever, so I never knew how to like tie knots off on a boat or anything like that. That's actually one of those things that I had to learn once I got older because I now have family members who have boats and things. Now that I've incorporated someone else's family into my own, they're big boat people, and so I've had to learn to tie off different knots and things just to impress, you know, the in-laws. What is this? A scroll. Let's have a read. Let's see, where did it go? It went over here somewhere. So that's not the one that we want. That's not the one that we want. That's definitely not the one that we want, so it's got to be this one. This level is sealed. Okay. Like, how do you mean? I'm assuming they don't mean that there's a harbor around here with a bunch of things just being like, or. Which, by the way, BT dubs, if you get yourself out to San Francisco, you should totally go see the seals. I mean, you could see leopard seals, harps. What in the hell? Oh, this level's creepy as hell. Why do you keep doing this? Stop that. My God in heaven. That's weird. That's a bug. An interesting bug. But if you stand on that stair spot right there and you press the right rotation, it walks you down in and then it walks you back up. An interesting little bug that apparently made it through the squashing process. Oh, I don't like this one tiny little bit. Looks like something out of Silent Hill. This level's creepy as hell. Paneling done fell off the wall. Should have hired a better contractor. So I'm guessing that's the key that we need to use in order to get ourselves out of this situation. We're starting to see some of that, like, clockwork, cogwork, whatever, though, off on the side of the levels. I suppose I'm going to have to figure out what the buttons look like on this level, too. Prison. Yeah. So the way that I'm going to have to take this is if I get trapped in the hallway by one of those little lantern guys in there, we're done. We're totally hosed. And so what I need to do is I need to make sure that he is not near the door when I do this. Otherwise, we will die and it will be horrible. Alright. Oh. You're close enough now. I don't have to wait for you to be asleep anymore. A long time ago, they closed the portal by breaking the mechanism. It is here and nearby. Find it. Seems like there's a little bit of emergent storyline happening. That's okay, though, because this game has by and large been story-less since we started. My experience is that I don't want to be standing near that wall right there because bad things are going to happen to me. Because they seem to do splash damage. That and the stupid cheaty... I dodged that one just because I went early. If I had stayed to fire at him, though, I would have gotten taken out. I think my archer might be able to handle this on her own. It's a lot of fire arrows we just used, but totally worth it. Let's go ahead and we'll throw those on him real fast. Go over here, and I think it was... Meh? Well, why do I keep forgetting this? Oh, I keep going to the center for some reason. I keep going... I'm doing kind of the same combination, but not really. Like, I'm messing it up slightly. There we go. This level is super creepy. Reminds me of something from, like, Silent Hill, or... I don't know, it's the industrial nature. What the hell is that? Save game, just in case. I feel like I'm in a plumber's nightmare right now. She's like, I can't fix the pipes. I'm not good enough. Dad didn't try me well enough. Oh my god, all these repressed feelings are coming out of me. Can I move those? No. I guess not. This spot looks suspicious. Oh, there's a... Alright. The seals of the gates will burst open if the shackles of the prisoner are broken. Okay. I don't really know how that assists me, but we'll take that knowledge on board. We'll take that knowledge on board. We will go forth. Why we're putting it on a board, I'm not really so sure. I'm assuming it's sort of like one of those balsa wood model planes. You just take the little planky things and you do what you're supposed to, and that's that. I really want to know what the buttons look like on this level. I probably should have looked it up or something just so that I wasn't behind the 8 ball. Looks like we need a bunch of keys in order to make this level function properly. I'm not stoked about waking up whatever that dude is over there. He's got a rather large looking flail-a-madoober. Oh hell. Oh Jesus. Okay. So, oh no. Oh, this is probably gonna be even worse. God. Alright, there's a gear laying on the floor over here. Do we pick... Oh, we can pick it up. Okay. This is a large gear. All of my gear is large. I'm spec'd for heavy weapons. Pick up our arrows for right now. Take that one out. I have a name. It's actually... Is it heavy? Oh, 21... Okay, so 21 kilograms is not something that we can effectively haul around with us at the moment. That's a really, really bad plan. Can't see my ammo. There we go. My assumption is that we're trapped down here for now. It looks like there's a portal right there. I also missed a crag beetle. If anybody's hungry, now would be the time. There you go. I'm beginning to doubt that she's ever going to be able to get leather armor, so I'm going to leave it down here. And I'm just not going to concern myself with waiting around for it. I just don't think... I've been hauling around a lot of stuff in this playthrough that I think is ultimately wearing me down at this point. And so I think I'm just going to ditch most of it. And if we end up needing it, I'll come back. And I'll handle it then. Shock shield, not going to be useful to us either. I don't know if I'm supposed to have all of Two Room's notes. I think there was an achievement for it. Those are actually really heavy too. A surprisingly heavy weapon, 5 kilograms each, so she's carrying 4.5. I could cut down on weight by ditching that and taking a shield and just not having a ranged option for her. It's an option. It's not something that I shine too friendly upon, but a pipe. Really? Okay. There's a pipe right there. I've got a phone number incoming, or I'm sorry, I've got a phone call incoming, so I'm going to take it right now. I'm just going to make a little cut, and then we'll be right back. Don't worry about it. It's just, I work other jobs than this, so it could be that. I'll be right back. Sorry about that family phone call, and right when things were getting interesting, huh? Well, what the hell is that? Is that what the buttons look like? That's actually a lot more conspicuous than all the ones that we faced previously. Maybe that's just like a normal button. That's not the secret button. I'm not sure. Now, we had just sprung a whole bunch of monster closets over here, and you all know how much I love those from my previous grousing about them. What is this? Tattered cloak. Whatever. Don't want it, don't need it, can't take it, won't store it. On this side, it looks like there is a closed door. No entrance. That means you probably get in a different way, because that is obviously an exit only. It is the booty butt of the dungeon. Let's go back over here. Oh yeah, it looks like it opened up this over here. Maybe that is what the secret button looks like. It's kind of obvious though compared to a lot of the other secrets. What is this? Let's throw this on somebody here. Oh good, more alchemical reagents. That's pretty sweet. That was nice of the game to do. Give me more stuff to sustain my life. And also, this is where they keep their communal trash pile. Hooray! We know where we can get rid of our refuse. Let's go and... I'm going to make up a bunch of potions, actually. I'm going to make a big batch of healing potions for everybody. Because I think we might as well. If I put in multiples, can I do multiples? No. See, I wish I could mass produce a little bit easier. That's the big thing that this makes me wish, is that I could mass produce a little bit faster with some of this stuff. So we got that, we got that. I should probably organize things just a smidge. Just a little tiny bit. He's got extra food for when he's ready to go again. She's already got a potion, so we don't need to bake one up for her. I bake my potions. I find that it makes them a bit more fluffy. And also it lets them, I don't know, it dries them out a tiny bit, because I'm one of those people, this is very, very alcoholic. You might not know that, but these healing potions, they will get you sloshed. And so I like to make sure that we get a little, I mean, I distill them a little bit. I heat them up, the water boils off a tad, you get a little bit more boom for your buck, and then I sell them. I sell them because I'm not above making a profit on dungeon running. I'm going to assume that that opens and closes that. Okay. There were some big Domo Arigato Mr. Roboto looking dudes off that way that made me a little bit terrified. Oh good, we shot that guy with arrows. That's fun. Yay! All of the stabification! And so, yet again, we have more arrows to pick up, which are not enchanted. Oh, another button. I hit it twice. That was my bad. It only needed to be hit once. Its transgressions were not so serious that it required a second strike. The phone call was nothing important. It was kind of a depressing phone call, to be honest. I picked it up and I was like, I have canceled a recording. Who is this? And they were just like, oh, I wanted to gossip with you about work. And I was like, oh. So, you know I'm a dude, right? And I don't gossip. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick right now, but I don't really do that. I mean, let's ditch that box. It's too heavy. She's got stuff in that box. But part of me wonders if it'd be better off inside a sack. Does she have more than 6 things? Okay, so that box, unfortunately, is going to have to remain for now. We can also ditch that sack because there's no reason for us to be carrying it around. Maybe get rid of some shurikens. Yeah, just throw a big pile of shurikens over there. And then maybe think about moving this into a separate bag so that I can ditch this box too, because I don't really see any reason that I would want it to be in my inventory. In this entire game, I've had major problems with our... I was gonna make a joke about kernel problems, but I think I've already done that one before. I've been doing really, really poorly lately, tracking the status of the jokes that I've used. I used to have like a little notepad, and after each episode, I would go back through and write down the jokes that I had made, and then after doing that, I would check them off the list so that I could go back through and I would know mentally whether or not I had made said humor before. However, that process became incredibly cumbersome over time, especially as I got better at like cracking little wordplay puns and things. I started making just... Oh god, that actually terrified me slightly. I set you on fire, tentacle monster. You shall grope me no longer. Just a little grope. I didn't want to grope you too aggressively. I just want a little grope. There we go. That'll get him out of the way. And so now we have arrows. And I'll get that one back. And then I shall shoot at you. Wow, those things are fast. You can't backpedal off of them for nothing. They run you down quick style. Alright, well, now that we've been run down slightly. What is that? An infuser. I have no idea what an infuser does. I assume that it infuses. That seems to be what its nomenclature dictates. But if it's on the engineering exam, the Grimrockian engineering exam, I'm probably not going to do too well. Ring gauntlets, worthless to me. Don't even want them. What is this? Let's go ahead and thumb through here. Oh, just a bunch of torches. Might be useful soon. I know that I just ditched a bunch of torches, but since they're giving them to me, I suppose I'll hold on. Ore. Is that useful at all? It seems like it might be, but it's really heavy. It's insanely heavy. 10 kilograms is a lot in this game, considering your max is like 70. Bad timing. Pretty good crit right there. There we go. So that's out of the way so that we're not going to get rushed the second this is over. I don't really want to fight the big mechanical guys because they're scary and they seem like they might be very, very good at murder. I don't know how that helped me. One can only assume that it helped me somehow. If you're noticing that I'm falling quiet, it's because I'm trying to listen to where we may have... Wait, I'm on level 13 right now? Oh, I fell down a hole. That's right. I forgot that I fell down a hole right at the beginning of the last level. Alright, well... I guess I'll leave that activated. I don't explicitly know how that helps me. But I'm going to assume that pushing the secret button is better than not pushing the secret button. I have no way to prove that hypothesis, but who knows. Our climbing skills are really lackluster. I mean, I don't want to trash talk my adventuring team here, but you'd think they'd be able to climb over some of these smaller chunks of refuse. Looks like we have another one right over there. I'm going to check these little holes in the walls. Really? Another one of you, huh? Alright, I will slay you. But only because I appreciate a good infusion of XP every now and again. And each one of you that I kill supplies me with a little bit of extra. I mean, we're at the point now where it's taking us upwards of 23,000, 24,000 XP to level. Ooh, I missed it. So I guess there's just a bunch more gears and stuff in here. I don't see any other buttons. Alright, whatever. Let's just continue because I think that I'm probably missing valuable... I don't know. I'm trying to finish Legend of Grimrock. Like, I would love to actually finish the game at some point. Oh, it opened this. Oh, okay. So that's what it did for us. And it didn't make enough noise for us to be... Oh, spiders, that's fun. That's an enjoyable experience. Alright, so let's go ahead and murder some spiders. Yeah, I see you, spider. You're not confusing me. We died to spiders earlier on in the adventure, and I have never forgiven them for their transgressions. We had a pact! For those of you that don't know about the pact, this was... I mean, it's been long enough at this point since I've explained the pact to where people might not know about it. But anyways, the pact is between me and spiders in my house. And so I agreed that if I see them, I do not murder them. I will go ahead and I will put them on a napkin and I will take them outside. And I will allow them to be free. And it's a minor inconvenience to them. They can probably get in through my ventilation system or something. Anyways, but the thing is here, they don't die. And in return, they adhere to a pact where they don't bite me while I sleep or crawl down my throat like that one factoid says. How, like, everybody swallows spiders in their sleep. Yeah, that is something that I am just not accepting of. And so, as long as they don't crawl down my throat while I sleep, and as long as they, you know, don't bite me or anything like that, any of those things that spiders are known to do, I don't get angry at them, and life is good. What did that open, by the way? I may just take the torches out of here and just hold on to them. I don't think I need torches, to be fair. The only reason I would need them would be to trigger sconces, because I plan on using this little orb for the remainder of the game. Its illumination bonus is just too good. I'm going to start off on you aggressively, and then I'm going to step back and allow you to just waste your time biting air. God, there are a lot of bugs in here. And so anyways, the pact is this thing that I reference every... Oh, there's a key. Hello. That would have been easy to miss. Alright, we got a key. I'm going to drink an anti-venom right now because we have so many of them that why not? Let's go ahead and cycle the potion file back to him. Pick up a couple of arrows. I don't see any more batons over here. Nothing pick-upable. Which really seems like it takes far too many syllables to say, like, that something is able to be scooped into your inventory, but I suppose pick-upable will work right now. We'll continue to lurk around and see what's waiting for us here. It looks like there's something good sitting on a pedestal back here, so let's hurry along and murder him. Oh, an ice lizard steak. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy about that. That'll allow us to continue feeding ourselves into the near future. It's not something that I look down upon. I have no disdain in my heart right now. I'm dissing no Danes. They throw all their scrap metal and old parts down the pits. We may find what we need here. Alright, so I guess I'm part of this inexplicable plot for me to, like, rebuild something. I don't know. I've never been a very good mechanic, though. I feel like they should know that I'm pretty bad at this. Oh, we found our way to another treasure room. So there's a free suit of plate mail, a bunch of bombs and a sword, or 2 bags and 2 torches. I know I don't need the plate mail, so that's right out. The bombs could be useful, but I'm actually more tempted by the things that I can't see inside the bags. There's no real way of knowing whether or not I'm going to get something good out of here. I could have just used that. I didn't even need to sleep, but we'll stop off right here, I suppose. I think we're just about out of time for the episode anyways. What does this say? Supplies. Alright, well, we're out of time anyways, so we'll figure this out in the next episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in the Nerdcastle for another episode of Legend of Grimrock. It is a fun series. I enjoy playing it with all of you. I look forward to seeing you all in the next... I forgot a word. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody, and... fast talking, hi diddly doodly.